Buenos dias. It is day 2 on the Camino Sanabrés. It is just about 7 a.m. and we are 8.3 kilometers into our day. We've got about, I think just shy of 23 kilometers to do today. However, we've got to make a stop about maybe 1.5 kilometers or so from the end in a town to get some groceries, get some resupply, because today's Saturday and most things are closed on Sundays, so we've got to get a little bit of stuff to hold us over, a little bit of food. We left the town of Tábara this morning and right about 5 o'clock, so a little bit later, which was nice. Slept in another half an hour, and it's been a cool morning. Actually, right now I feel like it's cooler than it's been the entire morning. So, but it's been a little bit greener, kind of like this. There's been trees and fields and stuff around us all morning. So, from what we could see, it's been kind of nice. It's been very quiet. We were just saying it's really quiet out here. So, it's really been a pleasant morning so far, and we've got the nice sunrise coming up over there in the next probably 15 minutes or so. So can't remember. I'll have to look and see what the town name is that we're going to today, but we're won't take us too much longer to get there, probably another maybe 2.5 hours, something like that. So all right, hope you're well. Talk to you shortly. Just walking through this area now. The book that we're also using talked about a fire that came through here and kind of devastated the area back in 2022. So just seeing some of that. It looks like it's coming back pretty decently. The trees are obviously burned, but there's a good bit of grasses and brush and stuff that are coming back. So that's good to see. There's 2 options here for the Sanabrés. One is that way, and one is this way. So there's a left and a right option, and we have chosen to take the left, not necessarily for a particular reason, but they both are basically the same length, and they both go through a town, neither of which we would stay in anyway. So we're going to move along with our choice to the left. $400 miles on the combination Via de la Plata and Sanabrés. A beautiful day to hit that milestone. Passing through the town of Villanueva de las Peras on the left-hand route of the Sanabrés here today. There's a string of houses here, maybe 4 or 5, that are built right into the side of this hill. Very cool. You can see the chimneys coming out of the top of the mound up there. And entering Santa Cruz de Tera. So this is the town where we will get our groceries for a couple of meals for the next 2 days or so. Well, here we are at the local store in town. This is the only place to get groceries for the next couple of days, and unfortunately, while they are normally open on Saturdays, they are not today. So we were going to hike to the next town and go to the albergue there and stay for the night, but now we probably have to go even farther, probably another 5K or so at least, to another town that is off trail that has a supermarket and things. So not really sure what the plan holds. We're trying to find a place to stay in that town at the moment before we start walking. So all right, folks, well, here's the plan. We've messaged the hotel in the next town, which is about 2K off trail, to see if we can get a room, and we haven't heard back yet. There's a grocery store there as well, and some place to eat, but we got to keep moving, because if we can't stay there, then we need to keep moving on to the next town, which is on trail, but then we'll be cutting it close on getting to the supermarket before it closes. We're potentially going to have to do another 12-13 kilometers to get to that second town, so we'll see. Nice little park back there, and then this little wetlands and pond area as we are leaving town here. All right, this is Santa Marta de Tera, the town that we were going to stay in until the grocery store, the supermarket, was closed. So now we're going to move on. We just got confirmation that we have a room in the next town up, which is a little off trail, but I think we don't have to rush as much. So looks like a nice place. Apparently the albergue down there is pretty nice. How's that nice dry bread?
At least I'm glad we have it.
Me too. I'm thirsty, but I'm also hungry. And we need
what you have.
Yeah, we got to eat it so that we can get to the town, the last couple of K.
It's good grainy bread.
It's good bread. It's good Spanish bread, yeah. But yeah, a little dry on a hot, dry day like that. I don't think it's rained here in a while, and I'm not sure it's going to for a while. Well, this is what tomorrow would have looked like, except it would have been dark. So at least we get to see a little bit while we're walking here. Camarzana de Tera, the town we did not expect to be in. But the supermarket is open, and there's a bed waiting for us. All right, here we are. Wrap up with for day 2 on the Sanabrés. We're a little tired today.
Best laid plans, honey.
Yeah. That's you never quite know. Again, we've said it a number of times. Small towns on the weekends, you just don't know what you're going to get. Yeah, mainly for food. So that's, these really small towns have privately owned establishments, and sometimes they're open and sometimes they're not. And that's okay. Just the unfortunate thing is today it was not, and therefore we didn't have food.
We had to pivot.
To go, yeah, we had to change a little bit. So we didn't have food to continue on. We had to pivot. So anyway, let's go back. Tábara, that's where we started this morning. Supposed to be a 22 and change 23 kilometer day, roughly, what do we say, 14 miles? It wasn't. But we started out at 5.
Yes.
In the dark, which was fine. It was a nice, cool morning.
Cool. Yeah. Got cooler.
Yeah, it did. It really got cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fine. It was dirt roads and whatnot. All the
very
same.
Typical, very easy.
Yeah, very quiet.
No, very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No noise.
No noise.
Yeah.
No wild animals to scatter.
Right. And we took a break again, 8 kilometers in, just as the sun was coming up. That was really nice. And yeah, we just enjoyed that for a few minutes. Then we moved on. Was there anything of note?
We saw deer this morning.
We did see deer. Yeah,
You said I saw 4. You said you saw 6.
Yeah,
You
6
were
or
the first
7,
to
something
see
like
them.
that. Yeah.
So we saw deer, lots of rabbits.
Yeah, those were the wildlife today.
Once again, it's more brush. We went through the burn section today too, right?
Oh yes.
Is that today?
Yes, that was today as well. Yeah, actually, it was a little bit. At first, when I first took the video of it, I thought, oh well, that wasn't so much, and because then it got a little green again,
and then
we got more burn.
More, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was some more. So yeah, that's the way it goes. Unfortunately, 2022, I think it said so. It was starting to come back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of fires going on right now throughout the country, but they're not here where we are. Yeah, I think otherwise, I mean, it was a nice day. It did get hot. And so we got to the town of Santa Marta de Tera. I think
that was where we were supposed to stay tonight.
Yes. Well, actually, before we got to there, we got to Santa Croya.
Yes. And we took another break there.
We took a break there, and
that's
at
like 8:30, and we're like, oh.
No, that's not that. Santa Croya is where the grocery store was.
Oh.
So yes, we took a break in that other small town,
and we're like perfect timing.
Yeah.
We have this many miles. It takes us this long. We'll get there right before 10. It opens then.
Yeah, it was another quiet town.
Like, all right.
We sat.
Score.
Yeah, it was great. We were on a roll.
Feeling really good about ourselves.
Put 3 new birds on the list, just sitting there in Plaza Mayor taking a break. Yeah, it was great. And then we moved on, and we were like, yeah, we got
a little too cocky.
There's only a couple more miles to where the grocery store was. I'm like, okay, we're in great shape. Yeah.
And that was a lovely town. We got there, and we're like walking through the town. They have a great park there.
Yeah,
it's
really
right along
nice.
the river.
Yeah. Looks like they were going to have a carnival or something.
Yes. Like,
but the grocery
sunflowers,
store.
corn.
Oh yeah.
Cattails. Yeah, it was a lovely town.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead anyway.
I would say just that store and a cafe that we're not really sure was
we didn't even bother checking
there,
out.
Yeah, or not, because it was kind of in that carnival area. Those are basically the only 2 games in town, but only a kilometer or so and a half across the river was the albergue that we were going to.
And I was looking forward to actually staying there because
Yeah.
it looked like a really nice albergue, nice. And I wanted to kind of see who else was on trail at this point.
True. Yes.
Because we've met a few people, but we haven't seen them since then.
Right.
So.
Anyway. Yeah. So we got to the little supermarket, and it's normally open on Saturdays, and there was a sign. Yeah, 9:30 to 2 or something, and there's a sign in the store that says we're not open today. No, put your order in for your bread for tomorrow. That's literally what it said. In Spanish, of course. Yeah. So we're like, okay, now what do we do?
So we set our butts down and
I quickly came up with a couple of alternatives. And none of which meant staying in the albergue.
Unfortunately, because there's no food in that other town. There's nothing. So
we needed breakfast for the next couple of days. We needed some snacks. We needed dinner.
Yeah, we didn't have enough to kind of suit what we were.
Right.
So I said, on every other trail, we always have like an emergency oatmeal packet. And never thinking that we would need
at the bottom of the bag.
Emergency oatmeal packet for the Camino.
Could have used it.
Yeah, that might be something to carry from now on once we find something.
You never know. You just don't know when you're going to need it.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we moved on past the albergue, and that's when we started to hear communications back from this place where we are now. So
they had a room for us because there's no albergue here, so we need it, and it's Saturday.
Right.
Otherwise, I think we probably would have walked into town and been like, "Hey, do you have a room?" However,
no
it's
problem.
Saturday, so we didn't want to take that chance. So
right.
But at the same time, the grocery stores close at 2. So I'm like, well, we just can't sit here. We need to keep moving.
We need to go. Yeah.
So we had a plan B, which is where we are now, and then the plan C, which would have been even farther along. And they do have an albergue. Anyway.
But that grocery store was closed at 2, and that was it. Today's
so we would have had to book.
Yeah. Today they had 2, and they both were open again in the evening later. So
where we are currently.
Yes. So that was the choice. They had room for us.
Yes.
I'm glad we didn't have to go to the second one, because by the time we got here, it was really getting hot out in the sun. We were walking along a very dusty road with these big construction trucks,
big dumpsters, and
just passing by, and just the dust in the air. So Anyway, I didn't take video of that. I was just like, let's just get there and be done.
So we got here probably around noon, 12:30.
12:30, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Parked our butts there for 3 hours.
Yeah, at good 3 hours.
Yeah.
They told us originally when we were communicating that we could get in at 2 if we were here early, but check-in was 4. We got here, 2 o'clock. They were slammed. They were just so many people in the bar, and the people working were just completely booked. I went in and I was like, can we check in? And she's like, 4 o'clock. And I said, you told me 2. And she kind of looked around and she's like, 4 o'clock. So
you tried.
I tried. That. We waited.
Sat outside.
4 o'clock came. And
I'm not quite sure exactly what happened.
4 o'clock came, yeah, we're not really sure. But we got into the room, what, 4:45?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And that was only because...
because it's like, all right, this is just getting ridiculous now. There was another family there with suitcases, and they were waiting to get in. Nobody was paying attention. They ultimately did not come stay at all.
I don't know that they had a room.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway,
we had a reservation. We're here. This is our room. And it's not very...
We're not leaving it until tomorrow morning.
Squatters here now. It's not, I mean, other than what you see behind us, there are 4 other walls that look just like that. So, or 3 other walls and a bathroom. So there's not much to see. Maybe I'll get a shot of the outside.
Laundry.
Yes, that's true. So, so that was today. It was a long day. We did, on my watch, we did 30.6 kilometers because there's a 2K walk into town. This is not a trail that's on town. This is not a town that's on trail. You had what, 19?
I had 19 miles.
19 miles, yeah. So it was a long day, especially for day 4 on a trail.
Although I will say, and we've said this before, I'm glad that we got up early.
Oh yes.
So that we did have time to
pivot.
Kind of relax into it a little bit and just be like, okay, these are our options.
Right. And not have to scramble.
One little thing just because it's like...
Yep. So here we go. But that shortens up tomorrow by about 5K.
Woo!
Which is nice. So tomorrow will be about a 21 or something like that. We're going to the town. It's a multiple part name, but I know Rio Negro is the first part of it. And so I can tell you the rest tomorrow. All right. So that's day 2. We will talk to you tomorrow on day 3. Have a good night.
Good night.